Hello everyone, my name is Silver Willowwing and welcome back to School of Dragons. Today we're going to take a look at the newest addition to the dragon family, which is the Dramillion. This dragon was first seen on the final season of Race to the Edge, where it appeared on a distinctive island where all of the Dramillions lived together and it was supposedly extinct. And we discovered that there was this small pack of Dramillion still living. So this is a very rare dragon, and it's a very unique looking dragon. So let's just take a look at it in School of Dragons. The Dramillion has several spikes on its head and on its back, as well as on its tail. Its tail almost looks like a big club or a fan, almost like feathers, or possibly even a shark tail that is split up into almost spike-looking fins. It has very sturdy hind legs, they're very strong, and smaller arms similar to that of a dinosaur such as the Spinosaurus and the Tyrannosaurus Rex. It has relatively small wings compared to its size, and they are very low on its body. They are not located closer to the shoulders as we see on a lot of the other dragons. They are more in the middle, closer to his stomach and hind legs. The coloration options on this guy are somewhat limited. He will always have red on his face, which I think is a little bit of a shame. You cannot change those scales close to his eye and the nape of his neck, as well as his stomach and jaw. You cannot change this color from white. It will remain white no matter what you do. The color options you do have is his overall main body, then the stripes on his tail and on his neck, as well as on his wings, and these small dots and other several stripes on him can be colored as well. One of the sets of stripes are very dark color. I've tried to color mine neon green, and I got this really dark swamp green, so it's very dark. However, the other color can be very prominent depending on how you want to color your Dramillion. I think it looks overall decent, but if you're really not a fan of red, it's a big shame that you can't change the scales on his head. But it was similar with the Grim Gnasher, you could not do that on him either. His eye is very interesting because his pupil is almost gray looking, then with a black line around it. It's very curious that they decided to go with this choice. It can make his eyes seem almost transparent at certain angles. The texture on him is overall very nice. He has a decent amount of scales on him, and he looks very fluent all the way through his body. His tail is relatively long. He seems very accurate with what we remember of the Dramillion in the show. Let's take a look at his animations. He is very similar to the Speed Stinger. He's very similar movement to a raptor. He's very fast, he's very swift, and his legs are moving extremely fast as he is running around. He's keeping his tail high, which I think is very cute. He looks almost like a bird that's keeping his tail feathers in check. He's keeping his arms pretty steady as he runs, and he overall has a very cute run. And when you turn around, you can see the very powerful hind legs moving. The animation seems overall sturdy on this guy. I think we should try taking him out for flight and see how well he does there. Here we are flying with the Dramillion. His wings are rather small, but the animations are very nice. His overall body is moving, it's very fluent. His tail is swaying slowly in the wind. When he's gliding, his wings are slightly bent up. Very powerful flaps we get on him. He has excellent response when you're turning. Really gives a very realistic feeling to this dragon. I'm overall pretty pleased with the animations. They're very fluent and true to the Dramillion. So the developers did a very good job on this guy. He has a very cute appearance, and he's just flying here, holding his hands out slightly. He's a very friendly looking dragon actually. He's very similar to a parrot or otherwise bird. All his animations seems to be in check. This is him slowing down. We can get a good look on the wings, and the tail is slightly bent up. His diving animations are very nice. When he's gaining altitude, he is moving his body slightly upwards, and his head is upwards as well. He has a very adorable head that's very responsive when you're turning him. His neck is very movable, which looks great. Very realistic, almost similar to that of a snake. Here it's diving again, it looks very nice. Let's take a look at his firebolt. What is special about the Dramillion is the fact that he can adapt his fire to the dragons you see around him. Sadly, it seems that the Dramillion in School of Dragons only has one fire, which is simply a plain Stoker class-like fire that is orangey and red. It would have been really cool if they had actually included different firebolts for Dramillion, and each shot would have been a different color and a different kind of fire. But sadly, we only get this firebolt right here. It's not being bad, it still looks decent, but it would just have been more accurate if it had different fires. Now let's take a look at this dragon stats. The Dramillion has a max speed of 8, a pitch rate of 5, a turn rate of 5.3, acceleration 5.5, and a firepower of 9.3, which is very high, so this might be a dragon that's very good for battle events. His speed seems decent, so let's go ahead and test him in Thunderrun Racing and see how great he does. And we're joining a game room now, so we're gonna see how great the Dramillion is gonna do in a race. We're up against a Sandwraith and a Snowwraith. Some of the fastest dragons in the game, so this is gonna be interesting. And we are ready to fly. Let's go. Seems to have a relatively fast pitch. Turn rate is great on this guy actually, which is a nice surprise. And the Sandwraith is still number 1. So it has a very nice turn. The speed is slightly above average, I would estimate it to be, but the acceleration was great and the turn rate is really top notch. So that's very great about the Dramillion. I definitely think the Dramillion could be a racing dragon with some practice. He seems pretty sturdy with a lot of promise, especially if he gets a saddle in the future to make him a little bit faster, and possibly some racing gear as well. I think he'll be a fairly decent racing dragon, which is always nice to see. And Snowwraith is firing at us now, we will not mind him. And we can probably snatch a second place. Yeah, there we go. Not too bad for the Dramillion. So that was racing with the Dramillion. Pretty decent dragon actually, all the way around. The Dramillion always had a very curious appearance, but I actually think the School Dragons team did a really good job of capturing this dragon in game. He's cute, he's adorable, and he has some overall decent animations, and he's also a fairly good racing dragon. So overall, I'm very pleased to see Dramillion. It was a very fast release after the dragon got revealed in Race to the Edge, so I don't really have anything bad to point out about this guy. He's very cute, and I could definitely see myself using him a lot since he's also a good racing dragon. So be sure to let me know what you think about the Dramillion down in the comment section, and I will look forward to reading it. Thank you so much for watching this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully I will see you in the next one when we get new and exciting dragons. So long, Dragon Riders!